welcome to a new live tutorial, and today I'm going to teach you how to crochet these adorable cute little tiny pumpkins. I have one pattern for you. It's going to be very straightforward, I promise. I know some of you guys were asking what yarn will you need. You can use any yarn you wish. Let your imagination go wild, because here's the thing, you can make this pumpkin as teeny tiny as you want or as gigantic as you want, right? Because this is just a simple pattern. As soon as you change the yarn weight, it'll go either up or down. So I'm going to use bulky yarn for this just because I want to make sure you see what I'm doing, but you could totally do this in threads and have it these tiny, okay? So you can make it as big or little as you like, and the pattern is very straightforward and very easy, I promise. So you can see here, this one I use specifically worsted yarn. And you can turn this into earrings if you like. You can turn this into keychains if you like. Maybe an ornament if you have a Halloween tree, right? Some of you guys do. So many different options for this pattern. Okay, so the idea for me to teach you a quick little pattern is that I want to give you a sneak peek into what it's like to be in the Crochet Club, okay? In the Crochet Club, I teach every single week what the audience is asking for. Now in this case, I'm picking for you because I want it to be a quick, fun pattern that you can use immediately and make immediately, okay? But I want you to get the feel of how it is to be in the Crochet Club. So this is kind of a sneak peek into it, okay? So welcome. We have a lot of people here today. I'm really excited. Can we reach 100 again? Can we reach 100 again? I would love to know. We're very close to 60 already, so let's see if we can get over 100 again. That will be incredible. Okay, I'm gonna swoop around my camera and we get started immediately. But before I do that, I just want to remind you really quickly that we are going to have prizes at the very end. So be aware that you probably want to stay till the end, because the very last thing I'll do is prizes. Let's see if I can move my mouse. My mouse is a little stuck right now. Give me 1 second. There we go. I don't know what happened. My mouse decided to go a little slower. Anyways, I'm excited to get started. So let me see if I can close a few things out here. Maybe it's because there's a little too many things running in the background. So I'm going to see if I can close them out for a second. Hopefully that will solve that problem. Looks like it's already getting better. Yay me. All right. My apologies, but I need my mouse. So I just had to close a few things out. Okay. I'm going to swoop around my camera so you can see what I see. Okay, let me see if I can just zoom in just a tad more. Ooh, what is this thing? Where did that come from? Ooh, there we go. Gone it is. All right, let's get started. As I said, I'm just using some bulky yarn right here. And what I usually do for the Crochet Club is give them the pattern, okay? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the pattern right here. Let's see if I can move it up and make it a tiny bit tinier, smaller, just so that you can see what I see, okay? So they usually get the pattern right here, okay, either from my iPad or I have it written in some kind of version, okay? So we're going to follow this pattern. Now there's a part of it missing. I didn't want it to be too long and too bulky. So the part of it that's missing would be, you know, make the lines all the way around for the pumpkin, etc. So I left that part out, and so we can just focus on the actual written pattern, and that way we can get this done very quickly, but have lots and lots of fun. Are you excited? Remember, I have the link up here, okay? The QR code is up here. Quick little reminder, we are talking about the Crochet Club, okay? You can join the Crochet Club at 25% off right now. I'll give you all the details about the Crochet Club after, okay? So if I need to zoom in more, I might actually just do that. Hopefully this is not too close. Let me see if I can make it just a tad brighter because it's orange. Is this a good color? Is this good? Is this bright enough for everyone? I always want to make sure everything is bright enough. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get started with the magic ring, which seems to be, I believe, the hardest thing of the pattern, because some of you guys just don't know how to do the magic ring properly. It's okay. Okay, in fact, actually, before I show you the magic ring, I'm going to show you the alternative, just in case you have never done it before, or you're scared, or you don't know how, or it's just not working out for you. Whatever the reason, okay? Here's what you would do if you are doing the alternative magic ring. You're going to make a chain of 2, and then you're going to place all the 6 stitches. Remember, it says there are 6 single crochets, okay? You're going to place all of them into the very first stitch or chain that you made. Okay, then later on you're going to sew the end, like the circle that is a little bit open. You're going to close that up. Okay, I highly recommend having a longer yarn end for that, so that way you can weave it through. Okay, have a longer yarn end for it, maybe like 1/2 foot or so, if you're using the alternative magic ring. Now I'm using the actual magic ring, and here's how to do this. Okay, hook size, great question. I mentioned in the beginning, you can use anything you wish. So use whatever yarn or use the hook size you usually use for the yarn you're picking. Okay, is that making sense? So I'm using here bulky yarn, and I picked a 5mm hook. So if you use worsted yarn, you might pick a 4mm hook. Okay, so you pick whatever works for you. Okay. Excuse me. Now let me show you what the actual magic ring looks like. Okay, for me, this is how I do it. This is just what I'm used to it, so this is what I do. I'm crossing my yarn like so. Okay, I'm making it very slow so everyone can follow along. Okay, you're going to insert your hook right here, and you're going to pull that yarn through so that you have a little loop right there. Okay, now wherever that loop is, I'm going to put my hand. Okay, and I'm going to hold everything in place. Now I'm going to adjust my hand however you always hold your yarn. Okay, and then you're going to put your ring finger right into this ring. Now what I do is I adjust everything. I might pull my yarn a little bit because my loop is too big. Okay, what you can also do is hold this and then pull this a little tiny bit if the loop is too big. However it works best for you. But the idea is, the most important part of the magic ring is to keep that ring finger, if you can use a different finger, but I think the ring finger is the easiest one. Put the ring finger into that ring, okay, and just keep it right there. And now make a chain of 1. Now that chain of 1, okay, is very it's kind of important because it keeps the magic ring in place. But so if I let go for right now, see, the magic ring stays. Nothing is falling apart, but it does not count as a stitch. Okay. Nita, I don't know how to pronounce your name. My apologies. If your screen is not clear, it could be an internet issue. Just refresh and see if it works for you. Okay, so now let's go into the actual pattern that it says right here. Okay, the reason I didn't write down a chain of 1 is because we don't count it. You don't have to make a chain of 1. Again, this is just to hold the magic ring in place. So let's get started. We're going to make 6 single crochets into the ring. Okay, so this is 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do you see how the ring finger kind of holds everything in place? It's perfect for that, okay? Dora, that's a great idea. Sometimes the settings on your YouTube channel show as 720. You can change the setting to 1080 and it's going to make it a lot clearer, okay? Mine sometimes goes to default by 720 and it's not very clear. So change it to 1080 and it should be very clear. Okay, so we're now going in what it says right there, continuous rounds. We're going to use a stitch marker. Here's what I like to do, okay? I like to use my yarn end. It's already there. Might as well use it, okay? So I'm just going to let it hang over like so. Okay, that's going to be my stitch marker. So I have a loop on one side, have the other one just hanging in there, okay? And now we're going into the next round. Round 2 says 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. So let's do that, okay? So, whoever wrote something in Spanish, I cannot read this in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Please write in English. I cannot understand it. All right, and I also don't have a translate button on my end. Okay, so I'm going to crochet 2 single crochets in each stitch. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Very straightforward, 2 single crochets per stitch, which means by the end of the round, you should have 12 single crochets in that round. Okay, that's round 2, 12 single crochets. I didn't write it down on that pattern because I didn't want to write too many numbers down, but it is 12. Why? Because remember, we talked about that during the live crochet along. What you can do is you take your initial number. Okay, this is for rings only. This works only for rings. Take your initial number, which is 6 single crochets, and multiply it by the amount of rounds you did. So this is round 2. So therefore, you get it? You got it? 6 times 2 is 12. There you go. That's how you can double check yourself. And to really double check yourself, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ta-da! I have 12 stitches. Okay. No, I cannot do the video in Spanish. After the live tutorial is over, you can have a closed caption button and YouTube lets you translate it, but I'm not going to. Okay, so let's move on. We're sticking with English and having fun in crochet. All right, we're going to go into rounds 3 to 5 right now, which is very straightforward. You can see it's a very quick pattern. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of fun here. So watch this. For the next, let's count 3, 4, 5, 3 rounds. We're gonna crochet just single crochet. So I'm gonna crochet 1 single crochet per stitch, which means we're sticking with 12 single crochets per round. Okay, so I'm in round 3 right now, and I'm very close to finishing that round, and you're going to start seeing it make it into like a bowl shape kind of thing, and that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming to make a little ball-like structure. That's what we're aiming for. And once the ball-like structure is done, we're going to turn it into a pumpkin. Okay, that's the idea. It's going to be very easy, I promise. So I just finished round 3, so now I'm hopping over to round 4. Okay, 1 single crochet per stitch. We're going to continue with the same pattern. Okay, are you guys all with me? Is everyone with me? Does anyone have any questions about this pattern? Did everyone figure out how to do the magic ring? Okay, are you guys crocheting with me? Ideally, I would love for you to comment right now and then crochet after, because I personally would love to know what you're thinking. Okay, if you are commenting, it's going to help me a lot more, because that way I know that I can help you the best way. So please, please comment below or on the side, depending on where you are, so that I can pretty much read your mind. Your comments are your mind, right? But only positivity. All right, I'm finishing here round 5. Hang on, I just went through one loop by accident. We are in round 5 right now, and we're about to hit round 6. Okay, and that's the part where I really want you to pay attention and not crochet. Okay, and we're all good. So let's see. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Very clear. Woohoo! Awesome. Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. So we did down here the magic ring. We did then increases, and then we did 3 rounds of no increases at all or anything. Okay, so we just went 1 stitch per stitch. Now we're gonna do decreases as it says right there. Thank you, Nieta. I think I said it right this time. Nieta, is that saying it right? Thank you for all your help with the other crocheter there. I appreciate you very much. Okay, we're now hitting round 6. So I want you to pay attention for a second. Let me see if I can make it just a tad brighter, just a tad, so you can really see what I'm doing, okay? Because sometimes orange is very close to red, and red is not a good color for cameras because it's close to infrared. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, as it says right here, we're going to do invisible single crochet decreases. So 1 over 2 stitches, right? So here's how we're going to do it. So you're going to go, and you can do regular decreases, but I prefer the invisible way, because that way you don't see any polyfill or anything poking through, okay? So what you're going to go do is you're going to go through the front loops of 2 stitches. So I'm going to go very slow so you can see it. This is the first stitch. I'm going to go through the front loop. And now I'm going to go into the next stitch and also go through the front loop. Did you see that? That's what I did, okay? By the way, I always moved up your stitch marker. Did you see that? So I went through 2 front loops. They were next to each other. Now I'm going to do a yarn over like so, okay? And now I have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through. So there we go. We did our very first decrease. Now let's do this again, okay? You go through 2 loops. Make sure that the loop on your hook stays small, okay? You don't want it to get too big because otherwise it's not going to be invisible very much, okay? So go through 2 front loops, yarn over and pull through. So you see how I stay close to my project and not making my loops very big. Now yarn over and pull through 2. Let me do it one more time slowly, okay? Go through 2 front loops like so, yarn over, pull through, and finish it up like a regular single crochet. Ta-da! Okay, my hole is going to get smaller and smaller, so I'm going to do probably 1 more, and then I'm going to add just a tiny bit of polyfill to it, just a teeny tiny bit, okay? So I'm going through 2 front loops, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through, okay? If you use your tail as a stitch marker, when do you hide it? At the very end. That's when I hide it, okay? I'm not weaving it through. I'm just, taking it out and putting it up on higher. So it's not woven through. It's just hanging there, okay? So let's do this again. Go through the 2 front loops. I think I'm just going to do this one, and then I'm going to add a little bit of polyfill, okay? So I have 1 left right here. So what I'm going to do, watch what I do. I pull my stitch marker out because I have 1 left, so I know exactly how much I have to do. See, I'm just pulling it out. Now I'm actually going to stuff it back in. That sounds kind of counterintuitive, but I needed to pull it out of this area right here. So I'm going to stuff it in there, okay? You can totally use some yarn ends if you don't have polyfill. Use if you have like yarn snippets or something like that. Put it in there, okay? You don't have to use polyfill if you don't want to. Ideally, if you have some orange yarn leftover snippets, put it in there, okay? Or any you have pretty much. So I'm just going to stuff it here a little bit. You don't want to overstuff it, but you do want to put something in there, okay? So remember, I'm using bulky yarn, so it may look a little bigger than it should probably, but ideally I would probably recommend DK or worsted yarn for this project. That way it's tiny enough for earrings, etc. But I just added a little bit of polyfill like this, right? And I'm going to do 1 more invisible single crochet decrease, and that way we end up with 6 stitches again, okay? So I'm going through the front loops right here. So I'm making sure here that my yarn is not too big on my hook, okay? So pull that through. See, my yarn loops are tiny. You want them to be tiny, okay? And yarn over and pull through. Okay, like this. Ta-da! And look, you have a ball right now. So let's turn this ball into a pumpkin, okay? Or very tiny socks. Yes! You guys are awesome! Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my pair of scissors. I'm going to cut it a little bit. You probably want to take, let's say, depending on how thin and thick your yarn is, right? I'm just going to do a little bit more. Let's do like 2 feet. At least for me, I'm going to do 2 feet. Okay, just roughly. This is an estimate. I'm estimating. I'm not good with feet. I prefer meters and stuff and centimeters, but I'm just going to go with the flow here. Okay, so I'm going to take my handy dandy pair of needles here, or tapestry needle, or for me this is actually a very pointy one. I prefer that. It's technically used for like leather or something like that. If you ever want a link for that, just email me, okay? And I get you guys links to these kind of needles. I prefer them because I can split my yarn with it, and I really like those. I don't like the dull ones. The dull ones don't allow me to split yarn. So here's what I'm doing right now, okay? I'm going to weave my yarn through all those 6 stitches through the front loops again, okay? Through the front loops. Can you explain the difference between DK and worsted? DK is thinner than worsted, Okay, so I'll talk about that in a second. Let's finish up this pumpkin. Okay, so we're going to go through the front loops of those 6 leftover stitches. So you're just going to weave it through. Okay, I didn't make a knot here anywhere. I'm just weaving this through. So you literally go through one at a time. So kind of look which one you went through. Count if you like. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this is number 4. And then 5 and 6. So I went through the front loops of 6 stitches. Okay, now what I like to do, and I know this is not very visible for you, but watch me. I'm going to just put my finger right on top. Okay, and then I'm going to pull. So I'm pushing this down because I don't want it to go up. I want it to go down. Okay, and I'm pulling this at the same time. So I'm pushing down, squeezing it down, and pulling. So that way my little hole, or my hole, doesn't just close, but this area doesn't go like to a peak. We don't want a peak. We want it to be more rounded. Okay, so there we go. So now let me show you a few tricks that I usually do for TCC. If you have something like this happen, right? And it's just happened. I don't know if I did it on purpose or not, but sometimes you have like these holes there, right? We're like, oh darn, I made my loop too big, and now I have a little hole and I can see my polyfill peeking through. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna weave your needle through right over it. This is why I like my pointy needles. I'm literally weaving it right over it. You see that? I'm going over it. Just weave it through. Okay, wiggle it around until it's through, and guess what? That hole is gone. Okay, so look around and see if you have anything where you're like, oh darn, I did it a little bit too loosey-goosey. So right here, for example, I just weave this through, and look, nobody can see it in the end. Okay, but I'm gonna weave myself back up because we want to actually be here at the top. Okay, so I'm weaving it back up like so you can't tell in the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right into that center area right there. So right into the center. See that? Ta-da! Go into the center. Okay, and what we're now going to do is we're going to make some, let's call them loops, okay, all the way around. So you are just going to weave it all the way over to the other side. You're going back into that hole right there, okay, to the other side. Other side, and then you come back out on this side. So what I like to do is I just push it down and hope that it's coming out on the right side. No, it doesn't. So I have to weave it a little bit over. There we go. See that? How it comes right through the center again? So we're going now center to center, okay? And you're going to pull, okay, like so. And then you pull a little harder so it makes an indent. Do you see how it's kind of indenting it now? So I'm pulling it. Now I'm going in the opposite direction. So I did it over here. Now I'm going over there. Okay, but again, I'm going down here to that hole, okay, and I make sure I come out in the center again. So wiggle it around until where you need to be, okay, and before you pull too hard, make sure that your yarn is on the opposite side, okay, so that way it's kind of even. You can do as many indents as you like. I'm just gonna try here, probably 6-ish or so. So here I'm pulling again until it pulls it in there a little bit. So now it looks like some kind of potato. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to split this area up into 2 pieces. So we're going to do over here, 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 and here. Okay. So again, I'm going to go in right here in the center. Remember, I'm using bulky yarn. So for me, it's going to look a little chunky. Okay. But if you are using some thinner yarn, it may look a little bit better than mine. But I use bulky yarn because I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to go back in here, whoop, right in the center, push it through. It's going to get harder a little bit to push it through because, you know, the more yarn you pick, the harder it's going to be. Whee! See? And here I'm now going to go again on the opposite direction, right there, and make my indent, like so. Indent, whee! Right? So you see how you're pulling it? Let's do one more over here, okay? So I just made pretty much 6 lines in the end. So push that through. Come on, come through, come through. I just have to do it one more time. This is what happens when you use bulky yarn. Okay, and then pull, 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 right? And okay, one more time. Can I do it? Can I do it? Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I'm going through the same area again. Okay, ooh, I just split my yarn here a little bit. Okay, same area, right in the center. Okay, come on, yarn. Ah, that was easier. Okay, let's do it right here across from it. It's every time across, so that way everything's nice and even. Now, pumpkins are normally not perfectly even, but in this case they are. So there we go. We have a tiny pumpkin, has all these cute little indents, okay? So what you can do now, you can make a little loop, okay? If you like, you can make it with green yarn. You can make it with orange yarn, whatever you like. Okay, what I like to do right now is orange because I don't want to pull my green out right now. Ooh, I just split my yarn. Look at that. I split my yarn. Come on, Nikki. We're not splitting yarn right now. Okay, at least we didn't introduce the frog, so we're good. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so what we're doing right now is I'm making a little loop. So however you want to do your loop is fine with me. So what I like to do is kind of put my finger in there, ideally a small finger if you can, or a hook if you can, kind of holding it in place. Okay, and now I'm going to make a knot, just so that the loop doesn't go anywhere. So I'm just doing it with orange yarn right now, but you can do it with green yarn if you like, or brown yarn or whatever. Okay, and see, I just made my loop and I made a knot, and now I can take it out, and I have a little loop right there. You can use as a keychain, you can do for earrings or whatever you like. So now I'm just going to weave this in and take it out here somewhere. I made a knot anyway, so I'm good. Okay, and now I can snip my yarn. So snippity snip right here, whoop, and I'm done with my cute little pumpkin. Look how cute and adorable it is. Remember, this is with bulky yarn, okay? So if you want to know the sizing of this, let me use my custom measuring tape. Ta-da, see, custom. Okay, and mine is about a little over 1.5 inches, roughly. Right, 1.5 inches, and height-wise, it's about a little less than 1 inch, just a little, right? Not counting the loop right there. Okay, there we go. What do you think? We just made a teeny tiny pumpkin. Yay! Is everyone good? Is everyone on board? Was it clear? Did everyone follow along? Here's the pattern right there, okay? So you just got a sneak peek into how it is to be part of the Crochet Club, because that's exactly what I do in the Crochet Club. The only difference is that you have a voice in the Crochet Club. That means you get to say, hey, Nikki, can we do X, Y, Z, right? And then I say, okay, let's ask all the members, and if they're all on board, then that's what we're going to do. Sometimes I make polls. If there's too many ideas, then I make polls, and they all get to decide on the poll, and either we're doing all of it, or, you know, we're just doing in a certain order depending on how popular certain subjects are. So right now, we've been doing a lot of Tunisian stitches. So let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? So we've been doing a lot of Tunisian stitches like this, and you can see I always add like the pattern down there. I either do it before or after, right? Depending on how detailed the pattern is. Sometimes I want TCC to focus on me first before just looking at the pattern, and then I give them the pattern at the end, right? But having these live tutorials will really up your crochet game, your crochet skill level from like this level to this level, right? You gain skills, you gain confidence, and having that voice and actually someone listening to you and say, oh yeah, we can do that. I'll teach you that live on camera. I mean, can you imagine having that feeling of knowing that someone will teach you live how to do this, right? But we also have the group in here, okay? So you can see that we have chats on the side, right? We have the TCC chat and we have the monthly chat. We have events happening in there, so you guys can literally sign yourself up for whatever event you want to be part of. And the most important one that we have right now is not only the weekly live tutorials, yes, weekly live tutorials, but brand new right now, we also have virtual get-togethers like this. You can see here, this was one time where we had this amount of people there. Sometimes we have 30, sometimes we have 10, sometimes we have 40, right? It depends on the day. And right now, in the past, we've had only one time a month. Well, it's been so popular and so exciting that I decided we're gonna have 2 from now on. So I made it ideal in a way to remember it. We have Tuesday tutorial times. You see the T's for Tuesday tutorial time for TCC. There's a lot of T's. Do you see that? Okay. And then these virtual get-togethers like this, it's going to be on a Thursday. So it's going to be twice a month, the second and the fourth Thursday of the month. It's so much fun to be part of this. And this is where you can really leave your ideas open and everyone has a chance to talk about it. Okay, so right now we've been talking about possibly making a bird of paradise. Some of you guys were talking about, hey, can we do the hummingbird? You guys probably seen the hummingbird here, back here. Where's my hummingbird? Oh, you can't see it on camera. I should take it down so I can show you. They want the hummingbird again, so we might actually do that. Okay, so I have a video tutorial for the hummingbird. We were talking about granny squares. In this chat right here, we're talking about granny squares having fruits on it, vegetables or flowers or all kinds of other things. Those are the things that TCC is giving me. These are the ideas. It's their input, and then I say, okay, let's do it like this. We have this schedule now, okay, and that's where we're going through it. And right now they wanted a lot of Tunisian stitches, so that's what I did. Okay, so can you imagine taking your current level of crochet level of possibly very easy beginner friendly pattern to the next level? Would you like that? Can you imagine going to the next level? And that's not the only thing. You're not only gaining skills and knowledge, okay? You are also, remember, you are gaining friends, a community, extra support, and someone listening to you, all right? It is so much fun. And I love seeing you guys' comments here. Ruth says, it's amazing. We're lucky to have TCC. Yes, yes, yes. We also have this. The club is awesome. So much information. Thank you, Joanne. I am so excited. Okay, we have so much to talk about, okay? We are going to go through a couple of things so you can see all the different details, okay? So let's go through this here, okay? I created this space for you, okay? I listen to you. I take in your ideas, and this is how I created this space for you, okay? Step by step, okay? We have over 400, yes, you heard that right, over 400 ad-free and printer-friendly patterns with check-off boxes, okay? So much fun. Let me see if I can put a little image here on the top. I had a little tiny image so you can see it, okay? We're going to talk about this here, this box, in a second as well, okay? I'm going to show you those boxes in a second because you have a chance to get one of these boxes, okay? We also have, as I showed you, the exclusive Facebook group. You have that entire library. Did you guys know that the Crochet Club exists since 2019? Yes, we've had this amazing community since 2019, okay? Remember, I have a QR code up here. Is this QR code too small for you guys? I want to make sure you guys can actually scan it. I can totally make it bigger. Please let me know if this QR code up here is too small. I have here the links. Let me actually put the links into the comments here, the links, so you guys have it there as well. I put it on YouTube also as a pinned comment, so it's like a black thing, so you can see it there too. Love you, Maxine. Maxine joined yesterday. I can't believe how many patterns there are. That's true. There are a lot of patterns, like a lot, okay? So you have available everything that you need literally at the tip of your finger 24/7, okay? So you have the patterns, you have the exclusive Facebook group where you can chit chat in there, okay? And you have the library of video tutorials, hundreds of video tutorials. Remember I just said I'm going live weekly? I even put it there. Every single week I'm going live, and all of those video tutorials are there for you to watch as a replay since 2019. You do the math, okay? So you can figure out how many hundreds of videos we have in there. You have easy access to crochet resources, exclusive patterns. Yeah, there's about 100 or so exclusive patterns only to TCC. You can see some of these here in the background that I did for just TCC. I have more of them up here that you sadly can't see. It would have been too many colors here, so I didn't want to overwhelm you, okay? You have first priority in pattern requests. Remember we did this, right? This pattern was one of the ideas from TCC. We also did this doll right here because of a suggestion or an idea from TCC. So they're the ones deciding on the live tutorials. Would you like more live tutorials? Would you like to have a voice and teach you exactly what you want to be taught? Then TCC is for you. I created this space for you, okay? So, and then I said we also have weekly new content happening, okay? And we have twice a month the virtual get together. It is a blast, okay? Look, Lisa said, joined yesterday. I love being able to get the patterns without ads. That is correct. You have available all of those patterns you see on our website on nikkishomemade.com. All of those patterns you can find in the Crochet Club, okay, in TCC, ad-free and printer friendly, and about 80 to 90% of them, I think closer to 90%, have checkoff boxes, okay? And the rest of them are because they're crochet alongs of some sort, so they had to be broken up differently because of the additional information, right? But all the rest of them have little checkoff boxes and has a print button all the way on the bottom, so you can print it out and have fun. I am so excited. Look, we have someone else who joined yesterday. Woohoo! I am so happy. Okay, let me show you guys a little sneak peek into what the vault actually looks like, because I'd love to show you kind of a little sneak peek. I showed you a sneak peek into how I teach, right? Live tutorials. Now, the only difference is between this tutorial that I just did and TCC is that in TCC, they have a voice. Okay, here I decided for you, but in TCC, they get to decide. So if you want to be part of the decision making, then you want to join. Okay, let me show you what it looks like to be in the Crochet Club within the vault. Okay, so this is the first thing you see when you join. Okay, it reminds you immediately, hey, there is a VIP Facebook group for you. Come join us, because that's where the live tutorials happening. This is where the chat is happening. That's where the polls are. That's where the communication is happening regarding new patterns or new pattern ideas. Things where you have a voice and someone can help you. Listen, when someone has a question in TCC, or if anyone has a question, let's compare Crocheting with Nikki right now and TCC. Okay, there's two Facebook groups. Okay, one each. The first thing I do every morning is I go to TCC first, because they get high priority. They are my VIP members. Okay, so they get my attention first. That's where I answer questions first. I answer them, not a bot or an assistant or whatever. It is me answering them. Okay, and then I go to the Crocheting with Nikki. But even Crocheting with Nikki is so big, I cannot answer every single one. Here, you get personalized support by me, okay? Yours truly. Now, let me show you what else you see, right? So you have then the summary right here that tells you exactly when I go live, okay? And then we also have our 2 monthly get-togethers, and there's the time right there, right? So you can join. The links for those live tutorial, the monthly get-togethers, the monthly get-togethers are in the Facebook group. So once you join the Facebook group, there's an event section, and then there's the link right there, so you can join, okay, at this time exactly right there. If you can scroll a little further down, you can see all of those different pattern categories, okay? So some of you guys were asking me yesterday, it's like, hey, I just joined, I want to have this pattern right here, where do I get it? Well, all you have to do is go right to the bag category. What is it? It's a bag. So you go to the bag category, and it's going to be right on top right there, and you can access the pattern ad-free immediately as soon as you join the Crochet Club, okay? So we have all of these different categories, and do you see those numbers there? Those are all the patterns / tutorials available in every single category, okay? There's a lot of them. Look, I'm still scrolling, you guys. We even have like additional resources and games and tips and tricks and all kinds of things. Everything is in here, and you can see we have some design crochet alongs that we did just for TCC, right? They decide, can we do this animal? We have a few animals back here that I haven't published on our website yet. These are still just in TCC. That little polar bear and the penguin, they're just in TCC right now, okay? They're part of that category. We also, whenever I have some major crochet along or something happening, they're all in here. Just ad free, right? You don't have to worry about ads. They're all in here, all available for you just at the tip of your finger, right? Isn't that amazing? Okay, is the little pumpkin in the vault too? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It should be under the Halloween category. In fact, this pattern actually has two patterns. You have a small version. This is the one I just did. And there's just a tiny bit bigger version. And there's a bunch of other patterns in there as well. Now, the other thing I want to show you, let me see if I can show you this on screen. Oh, I think I can show you. Let me show you. Okay, so do you see right here? So what I did just now, okay, let me show it clear. Do you see those two lines right there? So once you guys are in TCC, I want to show you this. Okay, once you're in TCC right there, you see those two lines? You're going to click on those. Okay, those two lines, that's the main menu. And you see the search bar up there? There's a search bar. Just type in pumpkin and it'll show you all the pumpkin patterns you have available to you. You can even make the text size a little bit bigger if you like. Do you see that? There's different sizes. This is the smallest size. Okay, you can make it bigger so that way you can see everything bigger. Okay, so yes, all of that is available to you. And remember, this is a community that's very tight. Like, everyone loves each other. There's a lot of positivity happening, extra support. Everything that you can ever imagine is there for you. Okay, so yes, we have extra support for you. We have the community for you. We have weekly live tutorials and everything you could possibly imagine. Let's see of what some of the customers are saying, some of the members are saying. Okay, we have, let me see, I'm going to show some of these off right here. We have Colleen says, since joining, I feel a great team spirit. I love reading how people support each other. I love crochet along events. These are my first, are live, and it's fun. I often tackle this craft alone. I would encourage others to join as passion and community because they're not alone. You're not alone in here, right? You have all the other crochet members in there. They're part of the community. You have me guiding you through it, but in the end, you're the one who's I call it like if you have a story, right? You're the hero, okay? You're the hero in a story. I'm just a narrator. I'm helping you along. You're the one who is being cheered on. You are the star of the show, okay? We have Vicky right here. She says, I joined TCC last April, happily renewed my membership this April, which means she's an annual member. I'll talk about the pricing discounts and all that stuff in a second, okay? I enjoy the crochet alongs and weekly sessions. I've learned so much from this group in this last year. Thank you, Nikki, for all your support and hard work to put into this amazing crochet group. Isn't that so fun? Barbara says, I have learned many new stitches and keeps me active, involves me in a community of other people who have the same interests as I do. Learn new and exciting stitches and patterns, get to use up my tons of yarn I have and keep my mind going. Yes, because you can always learn something new, okay? Then we also have being able to learn something new every month, learning new stitches and the parties. And then down here it says it gives you something to look forward to at least a couple times a week. You can hang out with Nikki, who is a great personality, thank you, and shows us how many things to get involved with the community that has the same interest as you do and also supports each other. I mean, that's amazing. I'm just saying, I love showing you guys off, right? Look, we have Michelle, worthwhile investment. Look how many exclamation points she has. I love it. I love it. I joined the Mystery Crochet, Mosaic Crochet, and there's so much in TCC. Yay! That's an awesome, I agree. Been a member since December. Look, we have a lot of members here that are here. I'm so excited you guys are all here. Look, Ruth says, it took me a couple of days to check out all the amazing patterns of it. Could not find any I didn't want to do. See, I love that. Yes, the penguin. Look, there's another duck right there. That I think it's the duck floaty that I made for TCC. That's also not on our website yet. Still an exclusive pattern right there. Okay. Then these two guys are exclusive right now to TCC. There's a lot of things out there, and having it ad free available to you with extra support and community is absolutely amazing. Now, I love this. You have friends, Connie. This is why you're in TCC. You have all of us, right? Look forward to TCC. Joined yesterday. Yay! Perfect. You now have a lot of new friends, Connie. I'm so glad. I've gotten every pattern frustrated where I couldn't figure it out. You're always here to help, and so I can finish the project. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. Okay, let me show you the breakdown right now, okay? So let's see. I'm going to show you the breakdown. Where's my breakdown? Hang on. I got to find my button. Here it is. I found it. Okay, let me show you the breakdown of what you're actually getting. And then I'm going to show you the box. I want to show you what's inside the box. I already have so many done. I can't believe how many boxes we're sending out. I think we broke a record yesterday. Okay. Then we're going to, so let's go through this one right now because I really want to show you what the breakdown is. Okay, you get 25% off right now, which is amazing. Okay, I usually don't do this. This is 25% off the very first payment. So obviously that means that annual will be your best method, and 80% of the people are annual members in here. Okay, so it will bring it down to $96.75, which is about $8 a month. That's like 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks, maybe even just 1 cup with all the price increases. I haven't increased any of my prices for years now, just so you know. I know how it feels. I didn't increase my price. In fact, I'm giving you a discount right here. Okay, now this is only available until August 7th, so be aware of that. Okay, then for quarterly it goes down to $30 for the first payment, and for monthly it goes down to $11.25 in case you just want to try it out and see how the whole thing is all about, but then it goes up to $15 again, right? So this is for the first payment only. I think that's a stellar deal, right? And you're getting all of this, okay? I'm really excited. Okay, so let's see. I think it's time for you guys to see the box, okay? I really want to show you the box, okay? What's in here? So let me remove this here for a second so that I can show you the breakdown. I love this, Dawn. Dawn has been a member for a long time. She said, that's true. You'll get what to make you want to make everything. I love this. Thank you. Keep the comments coming. I love to see them because we're about to go into the quiz time. Okay, let me pop this up, okay? Ooh, I need to zoom out just a tad because I zoomed in earlier. So let me move all this stuff to the side. Okay, and that way, oopsie daisy. Okay, so let's see, is this high enough? I just need to just a tad more. I think, there we go. I think now you can see the box. Okay, so let me show you what's on the inside, what you're going to get. So let's talk about it for a second, okay? Just so there's no confusion. I will be sending out this box for annual members, okay? I wrote it there. I have only 100 boxes, and we already shipped out a bunch of them. So heads up on that, okay? We're going to run out probably by Wednesday. So get in early, just so you know. So we're giving out 100 of these boxes for those who live in the US. If you're not in the US, no worries, you get a free ebook, and some of the ebooks have like 60 or so patterns in there, and you have lifetime access to it. So you're getting a big deal here. This is a bonus that I only do right now until August 7th, okay? Until August 7th. Christy, she did annual. Look at her. Yay, you did annual. It's so worth it. I'm so excited. I think Christy joined like a couple months ago or so. I think she got her box too. I'm like so excited for her. The box is amazing. Yay! Yes, the box is only available for the US, but for those who are not in the US and join us as an annual member, you get a free ebook instead of your choice. So you have to pick your ebook, okay? I have like 28 ebooks, so plenty of choices right there. Now, let me show you. Ooh, it's upside down. Let me show you what's on the inside, okay? I'm really excited. So the first thing you see is the summary, just like you see in the vault, right? It gives you all the information. Yes, that's my autograph. That's my real autograph, okay? So let me put this over here. The first thing you get, hopefully you can still hear me. I need to put this down here a little bit. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can do this like this. Ooh, no, you can't see it. Hang on, because I'm trying to not cover up my microphone. Hopefully you can still hear me, okay? So right here, okay, the first thing you see is going to be the bag, okay? The drawstring bag. Let me show you on this view because it's pretty big, okay? It's a drawstring bag, like so. You're going to get this one, okay? I'm not just showing you this. You're actually going to get this one, okay? It is waterproof. Yes, it's a drawstring bag. In fact, when you get your stuff, everything's going to be inside of it, so it's like a surprise, right? And it is a little bit see-through, which is a good thing, so you can see some of your yarn. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little tiny bit see-through. Do you see that? Just a tiny bit. It's good enough that you can find your yarn inside, okay? So there we go. It's pretty big, as I said. Look at my head, right? It's pretty big. So let me put this to the side. Okay, then you're also going to get this, okay, with a quick little pattern. So you can take it with you and make a little cute little butterfly. Adorable. Okay, then we also have this amazing color wheel, because a lot of people always love color wheels because I'm like, I need to figure out what colors I could combine. This allows you to understand the color theory and a color concept, and that way you know what to combine. And we talk about this in TCC all the time, so you're going to learn about this also in TCC. Then we have this little cute little goodie bag right here, like an additional bag. I'm going to get to you guys' question in a second, okay? The very first thing I'm popping out right here is literally called a Pop-It, okay? I have it on the back of my phone, so that's what it's for, and you can bend it in different directions, so that way you can stand up your phone, right? It's really cool. You can put your finger in the center of it or around it, right? Look how cute it is. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. It says the Crochet Club on it. So it's really cool. And this is a little waterproof too. So that way it should not come off. And I did this custom. This is custom made, you guys. Okay. Here's another custom one. Okay. Custom measuring tape for you. Yes, it's an awesome measuring tape. The little button's kind of on the inside a little bit, so you don't press it by accident. And it's a keychain. I mean, come on. You got some stickers. There's usually 2 stickers in there. I don't know if you can see, it's 2 stickers and some stitch markers. So you get all of this, right? And then, of course, the most important thing, right? Well, it depends on what's the most important to you. But there's some yarn in here. And the yarn is random. They all don't look the same. That's the part of the mystery, right? It's a mystery yarn box with some goodies in it. And you don't know what you're going to get, okay? Which yarn you're going to get. Now, if you are allergic to some of this yarn, okay, then you have to tell me as soon as you join TCC. You're going to email me. Just respond to one of my emails and say, Nikki, I am allergic to, let's say, wool, for example, okay? And if you're allergic to wool, then obviously I'll make sure you won't get wool, okay? But I have to know. You have to email me so I know, because I can't read your mind, okay? It says, my box got shipped. Yes, exactly. Yay! I already said, I make sure that you guys get emails with tracking numbers and everything, so you know that I shipped your box. Let's see. Sandra says, do you get everything you get for the annual also for the monthly? Sandra, that is a wonderful idea. Yes. Thank you for this question. That's a great question. Let me break it down for you one more time, just that you know, okay? So you get all of this regardless if you are monthly, quarterly, or annual member. If you're a full member, you get access to everything. The only difference right now for annual versus the others is that new annual members, even if you upgrade from monthly to quarterly, that's considered a new annual, right? So if you're monthly, quarterly right now and you're like, oh, maybe this is the time to upgrade, do it now, okay? I'll talk about in a second how you do that. But what you can do is, okay, so the only difference between monthly, quarterly, and annual is that for annual, you get this free yarn box right here if you're in the US, or a free ebook, okay? That's the extra bonus that the annuals are getting right now. Everything else is the same, because I'm not going to judge you on how you join the membership, okay? It doesn't matter. I'm just giving a little extra bonus for those who are annual members, and I will pay for shipping, okay? So you won't have to pay for shipping. So for those in the US, I will ship you the yarn box only until August 7th, okay? And everyone else, monthly or quarterly, you just get a huge discount right now. So that's amazing, okay? Love my Nikki bag inside the box. Yay! Okay, so Sandra, did I answer your question? Do you have any other question? I'm happy to answer them for you. Let me know. Okay, Shelly says it's definitely waterproof because I spilled coffee. None of it got inside. Yay! See, now I like to hear that. Thank you, Shelly. That just made my day. I appreciate you accidentally trying it out that it's waterproof. I appreciate you helping the community. So this is how you help the community. Thank you. I'm excited for my box to come. Yay! I'm excited for you too. Carol's also excited. Did I miss another question? Let's see. Oh, Lisa, this is a fantastic question. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, so Lisa says, if I switched to annual from quarterly, does that count? Yes, it does. So here's how how you do it. You're going to join, okay, as a new annual. So you pretend you're not a TCC member. That's how you do it. You pretend you're not a TCC member. You're going to join as an annual. And as soon as you do, you're going to email me, just reply to one of my emails and say, Nikki, I just upgraded to annual. So that way I know, okay, I need to go in and cancel your quarterly. So that way you're not getting charged twice. Is that making sense? So Lisa, that's how you do it. You join as an annual, and then I will cancel your quarterly for you. So that way you won't get charged twice. Sorry, that word was gone for a second. Hopefully that helps, okay? So now let me show you again of what's really important, okay? I want to remind you, we have this amazing community right here, okay? This amazing community that's there for you to feel not only the positivity, but you feel important, right? Literally a VIP member, okay? That's how I want you to feel, okay? And I want you to feel like this is made for you. And that's exactly what I did. I created this space for you. So we have these virtual get-togethers, and we also have the weekly live tutorials, okay? So I have weekly live tutorials, again, weekly live tutorials, and we have twice a month the virtual get-togethers, okay? And then on top of it, you're getting all this extra stuff, all this extra goodies, okay? I mean, it's just amazing. I'm just saying. And then plus, you get this yarn box. If you're in the US, you get this yarn box for free, shipped by me to you, okay? So, and you get a 25% off discount. So let me show you the price breakdown one more time, just that you have it, okay? That you know what we're talking about. And then it's time for quizzes. Are you guys ready for quizzes? Let's do 2 quiz questions. And then therefore we have 2 winners in the end. Okay, I'm really excited. So just that you know, if you're not going to win this next quiz, there's 2 quiz questions. Don't you worry. We have more live tutorials coming your way. Look, I did it right this time. This time I remember it. We have all of these lives happening, okay? I'm going to go live. At these time, I want you to take a picture. Take a picture, okay? So you know, right here, I'm going to go live again on Monday, which is tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Tuesday at 2 o'clock. I can't go 12 on Tuesday because at 12 o'clock I'm going live in TCC, okay? So we're going to do 2 o'clock on YouTube. And then on Wednesday, since it's Whip Wednesday show, I always go live at 5 o'clock. And it's the last call. I'm going to go live again on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So these are the times for YouTube. And we're going to do prize giveaways at the end. But on Monday and Tuesday, I'm also going to teach you something, which I'm not going to tell you yet what I'm teaching you, okay? So I'm going to teach you 2 things right here. So 1 each, small, quick little pattern, okay? So just to get a sneak peek into how I teach in TCC, just like I did with the little cute little pumpkin, okay? We're going to do 2 other patterns right here, okay? So that you can follow along and have fun. Sounds good? So if you there was a blooper right there. If you love live tutorials, come join us and have fun with us. You get more of them in TCC, but here I'm giving you a sneak peek into it. Okay, I think it's time finally to do the giveaways. Let me do my giveaway thingy right here. Giveaway time! Okay, let's do it. Okay, I went a little cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs yesterday because I was so excited for y'all. By the way, if you're joining live, if you join TCC as I'm live right now, like while I'm live, let me know. If you joined today, okay, please let me know. And that way I can celebrate you. Okay, I went a little cuckoo with Cuckoo Puffs yesterday because there were so many of you guys. We broke records yesterday and I'm really excited. But this time I'm going to be a little calmer. Still excited, but calmer. I need to not talk so fast. If I'm excited, I talk very fast. So I got to slow down. Okay, it's time for questions right now. Okay, we're going to get ready for question number 1. Quick little rule. Answer each question 1 time. Okay, and then I'm going to go through randomly and pick 1 winner. So you have a little time. I might show you some reviews in the meantime because there's a time delay just so we have something to talk about. Okay, so question number 1. I'm making them easy for you. Okay, question number 1 is... how much will you save when you apply this coupon code right there, AUGTCC25? Come on, I'll make it easy for you. How much will you save when you apply AUGTCC25? Okay, which means August which we're right now, August, TCC, the Crochet Club. Oh, I just hit my mouth. And 25. How much do you save? Okay, so while you guys are answering that question, I can show you another couple reviews here, shall we? I'm going to remove this question so you can see it. Okay, we have here Sarah. I joined TCC with only a month now. She's only in there for a month at this point when she posted this. I've been able to follow along and learn more stitches and crocheting. I learned through Nikki to do corner to corner. That was one of the things we did recently. Before the Tunisian one, we did corner to corner. Something and different types of corner to corner, okay? Something I thought it would be too tough to try and practice and makes perfect. That's right. If I get stuck, I have a problem. Now, no matter how small it is, Nikki will be there. Yes. Let me look at these, okay? I'm going to read Melissa's after. How about that, okay? I think that's better if to read it after so I don't read too much while you guys are answering all the questions. Okay, let's go through. I'm going to go and cover my ass and where's the accent coming from? And I'm going to go through you guys' comments. I'm going to pick a random winner and then we have a spinny wheel that decides what you win. Okay, so cover my eyes, okay? And my mouse in the right position. I'm going to go up and then I'm going to go back down. You guys answer your answer and I'm going to stop right here, and that is Anna Taylor, 25% off the first payment. That's correct. I would have taken 25% too. That's fine, okay? But yay! Okay, come on, we do the kitty cat. Oh, I gotta remove this image. Hang on, we gotta show the kitty cat. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to leave the kitty cat for there for now because we have our spinny. No, we need to remove the kitty cat. Otherwise, I'm not on there. Hang on. It's time for me to show. Anna, let's see what you won. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It looks like it's going to be an ebook. Yay! Congratulations, Anna. I am so happy for you. Okay, this time I'm going to make sure I'll show my email address in the end. I'm so sorry. Yesterday I forgot to show my email address. I will show it this time, I promise. Okay, I promise, I promise, I promise. And if I don't, yell at me. But I know I will. I know I will. Okay, Anna, you're going to email me in a second, okay? I'll show you my email address so you can email me and you get to pick any ebook you like. You just head over to nikkishomemade.crafts.com, click on ebooks, scroll through and figure out what you like. And then you email me and then say, Nikki, I would love to have XYZ ebook and I will get you access. Sounds good? Okay, so now let's go to question number 2. You have a chance to win this too, by the way. If you're in the US and the spinny wheel says yarn box, you can win a yarn box. So even if you didn't join TCC, just so you know. Okay, I'm ready. If you are ready with me. Okay, question number 2. Are you ready? Question number 2. How many patterns are in TCC? I'm saying TCC because I want you guys to get used to saying TCC because that's how we call it. TCC! How many patterns are in TCC? How many patterns are in TCC? Oh, this kind of rhymes a little bit there. Okay, let me remove that while you guys answer. Okay, I know I said it many, many times. I know you remember. Okay, in the meantime, I can show off Melissa's comment. Was this Melissa? No, this one was Melissa. Melissa says, I joined TCC without hesitation. I love learning all the things. Nikki just makes it so easy and she's so down to earth. In every video, I feel like she gets me. I love that. It's like, okay, slow down the video. That's like me right now. Slow down, Nikki. Watch the replay. Try again. You got this. That's right. Every single pattern is easy to read through without any ads. I have a scheduled chat with a friend many times a week, and we talk about one of my favorite things, and that's yarning. I love that. I love that you call it yarning, not just crocheting. I love getting first tips on new pattern. I love that she's just a text away. Yes, you can message me, ideally in a group, so because it can help everyone else too, right? I love that that I have made many friends and not good at writing cursive pieces, but here I'll show you how. I hope you understand what I'm getting at. Yes, we do, Melissa. We do. Okay, now it's time to pick a winner. It's time to pick a winner. Okay, I'm going to go through the questions again, the answers again, and I'm going to pick a random winner. I'm going to cover my eyes. Okay, where's my mouse? Here we go. I'm in the right position, so let's go up, and then we'll go back down. Here we go, and the winner is Where was it? Okay, Betty Sinclair. Yay! Betty, over 400 patterns in TCC. That's correct. I'm so happy. Hang on, I gotta do a kitty cat. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so let's do this. Did this turn off? Yes. Okay, sorry. I just needed to check that it was turned off because I don't think you can hear me when that thing is going. Okay, let's go to the prize wheel. Okay, let's see what Betty won. Okay, Betty, let's see what you won. Oop, is it stuck? Come on. I think it's the internet connection. Come on, what is it? Is it a yarn box? Ooh, it's a yarn box. Betty, if you're in the U.S., you just got a yarn box. If you're not in the U.S., then you're going to get an ebook. No worries, but you won something. Yay! I'm so happy. Hopefully you get the yarn box. I would love to send you the yarn box if you're in the U.S. I really, really, truly hope that you did the yarn box. Are you in the U.S.? Betty, tell us. We all want to know. Okay, so quick little reminder for everyone. But first, this is important, most importantly, for those who won. Here's my email address. See, I remembered. Here's my email address. Nicole@nickishomemade.crafts.com. You can also reply to one of my newsletters, and that way you have it too, right? Just reply. That's fine. Here's my email address. Email me. The winners, email me. For anyone else, if you join TCC and you're allergic, let's say you are a new annual member, okay, and you're allergic to wool, you let me know so that way I can send you a yarn box without wool in it, okay? So this email address for anyone here, even if you have another question about TCC, okay? But most importantly, for the winners right now, here's the email address. Please email me so that way I can get you access. Sounds good? I remembered. Okay, I want to summarize really quickly for everyone, okay? This is your chance. This is your chance to get a free yarn box if you join as a new annual member, even if you are upgrading. If you were monthly or quarterly before and you're upgrading now, you're considered a new annual, okay? Because you were never an annual before. Considered new annual. New annuals until August 7th. I only have 100 boxes to give away. So in terms of the yarn, okay? I wrote there a range there, but it might be just one skein. But if it's one skein, it's a one gigantic skein that's worth the same as 2 or 3 skeins, okay? So some of them are like 200 or 300 grams of skeins. So you get a giant ball, okay? I do that for a few of you guys, right? I have some premium yarns in there too. Some of the premium yarns I decided to just already like make it into a ball for you, you know, so like the hangs, I turned some of them into balls and sending those ones out so you don't have to do the work. I do the work for you. For some, not all of them. Right? It's just a special few of you guys. And then you can also possibly get 3 skeins, right? If they're like small skeins, sometimes I have like a 50-gram ball and a 100-gram ball, then I might do 3 skeins, right? But remember, if you're allergic to wool, you have to let me know because I can't read your mind, okay? But this is your chance. This is your chance. I only do this once in a blue moon, okay? And give away these yarn boxes. They're custom made for every single one of you by me, yours truly, okay? And it's also 25% off right now, only until the 7th of August. We already broke many records right now, and this was just one day in. So I'm just saying, we want to continue breaking some records? Come join with me. Oh, look, Lisa did it. She switched. Yay! Look at Lisa. Yay! I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Yay, Lisa. Lisa joined. I'm so happy for you. Okay, let me remind you really quick of what you're getting in TCC. Just a little quick reminder before I take off because I want you to really think about this. Do you want to take your crochet to the next level? Do you want to get community, okay? Like seriously, community feeling. The community was made for you. Do you want to be part of this amazing community to take your crochet skill level to the next level and also make new friends and have fun? That is twice a month we meet on Zoom. We also have, of course, the weekly live tutorials fulfilling your requests by going through it according to what the members are asking for, right? And then of course you get all this extra stuff, right? All this extra. Actually, I want to show you a different image here to show you really what I'm talking about. These are some kind of checkoff boxes that you can see, right? This is what you're getting. Over 400 ad-free patterns, many exclusive patterns, many exclusive resources, everything that you can possibly think of, okay? And you have a chance right now to get a free yarn box or free ebook depending on where you live, right? So quick little summary right here. Okay, this is the price breakdown. So come join the crochet club and have fun with us. I love that you guys say that. Ruth, thank you. Welcome to the new TCC members. Yes, welcome. I'm so excited for you. I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Are you going to be back? I hope you will. I'll see you then.